like smoke on glass. No clear shape, but you still last. Cold hands, no signal light. Wrong kind of calm at the wrong time. You say less, I hear enough. Every silence starts to cut. You don't stay, you don't leave. You just move under my skin. No line to cross, no truth to claim. I reach for you, you slip your shape. I let it in, I let it stay. I lose the edge, I keep the stain. No face left, no word stays true. I call it nothing, then turn to you. Not love, not hate, not clean, not tame. I hold what hurts and give it no name. You look close, then look erased, like something gone still leaves a trace. No right touch, no safe release. You don't heal, you don't leave peace. I shut down, you got through that. No loud sound, just a crack. Every room starts to change. When I feel you move again. No line to cross, no truth to claim. I reach for you, you slip your shade. I let it in, I let it stay. I lose the edge, I keep the stain. No face left, no word stays true. I call it nothing, then turn to you. Not love, not hate, not clean, not tame. I hold what hurts and give it no name. No prayer, no cure, no way to frame it. No touch, no bruise, still I can't place it. Say less, stay blurred, move close, then vanish. I know this shape, but now what to call it? Now what to call it? Now what to call it? I let it stay, I lose the edge, I keep the stain. No face left, no word stays true. I call it nothing, then turn to you. Not love, not hate, not clean, not tame. I hold what hurts and give it no name. No name. Still there, no name. Everywhere. I felt it before I knew what it was. Small like a word I almost said. It stayed in the back of every room, moving softly in my head. Not quite love, not quite gone, not the wound, but not untouched. I tried to leave it where it started, but it followed me too much. And maybe that's what scares me most. It doesn't break, it doesn't bloom, it just stays close. There's something here I can't name, something quiet underneath the ache. It doesn't call, it doesn't scream, but it keeps waking up in me. I try to make it disappear, try to make it mean nothing, but every time I look away, there's something, there's something. I keep it hidden in the ordinary, in the way I close the door, in the things I say too lightly, in promise, not the lie, not the end, but not alright. I tell myself it's only silence, but it sounds like you ignite. And maybe that's the part I hate. It doesn't ask for anything, it only waits. There's something here I can't name, something quiet underneath the ache. It doesn't call, it doesn't scream, but it keeps waking up in me. I try to make it disappear, try to make it mean nothing, but every time I look away, there's something. There's something. If I call it love, it gets too close. If I call it gone, then I would know I lied. If I call it pain, it sounds too clean. If I call it nothing, it still survives. So I leave it there, between the words, between the breath I almost take. It has no shape, it has no name, but I can feel it when I break. There's something here I can't name, something quiet underneath the ache. It doesn't call, it doesn't scream, but it keeps waking up in me. I try to make it disappear, try to make it mean nothing, but every time I look away, there's something. There's something. Not love, not nothing. Something. I don't know when your name started sounding different in my head, when it stopped feeling simple and turned into something I carry around all day. But now every room shifts a little when you walk through it, and every silence feels like it already knows where this is going. You never say too much, and maybe that's what keeps me listening, because I keep trying to find the part you won't say out loud, the part that stays hidden under every casual word, the part that keeps pulling me back when I should be moving on. And maybe that's the worst of it, that nothing about this looks dramatic from the outside, but somehow every small thing keeps turning into you. When the night gets quiet, everything comes back to you. Every unfinished thought, every cut I thought had closed, and I keep pretending there's a line between wanting and losing, but every time I reach the edge, I find you standing there. It isn't love the way people like to name things, it isn't nothing either, and that's what makes it harder, because no matter how far I pull away from it, something in me keeps bending back to you. You have this way of leaving before the moment ends, like you know exactly how long to stay before it starts to mean too much. And I tell myself I should be used to that by now, but I never am. I just get quieter and worse at hiding it. There are things I don't ask, cause I already know the answer, and there are things you don't say, because you know I'll hear them anyway. And maybe that's why this never breaks cleanly, because even in the distance it still feels like you're here. I try to call it passing, I try to call it timing, but every word I use just turns into another way of saying you. When truth is I feel it most in the smallest moments, in the pause before I answer, in the light before it fades, in the strange way my chest goes still and I think I hear your voice. And I don't need a confession, I don't need a perfect ending. I just wanna know why every road I take still leads me here, why every part of me that tries to leave this behind keeps turning around like it belongs to you. When the night gets quiet, everything comes back to you. Not in flames, not in thunder, but in ways I can't outrun. And I keep trying to draw a shape around what this has become, but it changes every time I think I understand it. It isn't love the way people like to name things. It isn't good enough for me to call it over, because no matter how far I pull away from it, something in me still bends back to you. And that is what I hate about you. You said enough, I heard too much. One step back, then back to touch. Same old heat, same late game. I know yours, you know my name. I don't want your halfway love, I don't want your almost touch. You come close then disappear. I'm done waiting here. You can talk, you can spin, you can pull me back again, but not tonight, not this one. I'm done. New excuse, same old face, same dead look, same lost place. You want time, I want truth. You want less, I want proof. No more slow hands, no more long pause, no more almost. No, because if you want out, then go. If you want back, don't. I don't want your halfway love, I don't want your almost touch. You come close then disappear. I'm done waiting here. You can talk, you can spin, you can pull me back again, but not tonight, not this one. I'm done. I'm done. That's all. I thought the end would arrive with something I could recognize. A louder word, a broken look, a door that knew it had to close. But you only stood there like the silence had already made the choice. And I hated how ordinary the room became after that. Nothing fell apart the way I thought it should. The light stayed on, the air stayed still, and your name did not leave my mouth like a wound. It only stayed there, quiet enough to almost forgive. Is this how it ends? With nothing sharp enough to hold, no final line, no proof that we were something once. I thought goodbye would tear the shape of us in two, but it only passed through the room and left everything standing. Is this how it ends? So quiet I almost miss it, so clean it feels untrue. I kept waiting for the ache to show me where to look, for one cruel sentence that could make the ending clear. But you were calm and I was calmer than I wanted to be. Like both of us had learned how to disappear without moving. Maybe that was the cruelest part, not that it ended, but that it ended without needing us to break. No scene, no blame, just a shadow leaving mine as if it had somewhere else to go. Is this how it ends? With nothing sharp enough to hold. No final line, no proof that we were something once. I thought goodbye would tear the shape of us in two, but it only passed through the room and left everything standing. Is this how it ends? So quiet I almost miss it. So clean it feels untrue. If this is over, why does it still feel unfinished? If this is closure, why am I still listening for the sound of it closing? I don't need you to come back, I don't need another wound. I just thought the end would leave a mark big enough to tell me where it happened. Is this how it ends? Not with the crash, not with the scar, but with your name getting lighter in my mouth. I thought the last goodbye would make me understand, but it only moved the air and made the silence wider. Is this how it ends? With the room still whole, with the lights still on, with nothing left to point to. If this is the end, why does it feel so hard to find? I cleaned the room like that would change the air. Moved your ghost from chair to chair. I threw out words I never got to say, but some of them came back anyway. The morning looked almost new until the light fell wrong and turned into you. I thought the quiet meant I was free, but quiet only learned how to sound like me. It stayed, not loud enough to call, not gone enough to leave. It stayed in the space between my hands, in the places I don't reach. I said I was done, I meant it then, but endings don't end just because I let them. It stayed, it stayed. I changed the sheets, I locked the door, I stopped looking at the second floor. I cut the thread without a sound and found it wrapped around me somehow. There are nights I almost forget that my body remembers what my mouth rejects. I thought the distance would make it thin, but distance only taught it how to live within. Stay, not loud enough to call, not gone enough to leave. It stayed in the space between my hands, in the places I don't reach. I said I was done, I meant it then, but endings don't end just because I let them. It stayed, it stayed. I don't miss you the way I used to, that part is true. But there is a shape where you once moved, and I keep walking through. I don't want it back, I don't wanna fall. I just hate that after all this time no sleep. Same room, same air. You don't have to say it. I could feel it in the way you stop before my name, like even silence knows there's something wrong between us now. And I keep sitting in the dark, like if I stay still long enough, this ache will pass, but it never does. Nothing breaks, nothing heals, it just stays where I can feel it. I'm not shattered, I'm not new, I'm just unhappy next to you. Not enough to run, not enough to stay, just enough to wear me down this way. You don't hurt me, you don't leave, you just make it hard to breathe. And every quiet thing we do comes back unhappy next to you. The shape of this now, the slow decline, the careful words, the tired look, the way you touch my hand like something gentle you don't want to keep. And I keep waiting for a change, for one clear sign to call this what it is. But all we ever do is drag it out. Nothing ends, nothing moves, it just circles back to me and you. No fire, no flood, no last cruel word, just this weight going nowhere while it gets worse. I'm not shattered, I'm not new, I'm just unhappy next to you. Not enough to run, not enough to stay, just enough to wear me down this way. You don't hurt me, you don't leave, you just make it hard to breathe. And every quiet thing we do comes back unhappy next to you. Same room, same night, same you, same ache. You always speak like there's a door half open, like you could leave at any second if the air turns wrong. And I keep standing in that space between your silence and your shadow, trying to read the kind of truth you never say out loud. I know the way your eyes go colder when you want me closer, I know the way your mouth goes still before you draw blood. And every time you step back, just enough to make me follow. I hate how easily I move the second that you do. So tell me if this is distance, tell me if this is love, tell me why it feels like drowning when you barely even touch. Tell me why you leave the light on if you never mean to stay. Tell me why you pull me under just to push my name away. Ooh, oh, you don't call it love, you don't call it anything, but you keep me right here, hanging from the words you'll never say. So tell me if I mean nothing, why do you still sound like that to me? There's something cruel in how you make restraint look like desire, like every line I draw just gives you somewhere else to stand. And I keep trying to be wiser than the version of me that wants you, but wanting you is easier than being who I was before you. Move through every room like you already own the quiet, and I keep losing pieces of myself to stay composed, because the truth is I don't need a kiss to know I'm finished. I hear it in the way you say my name and then let go. So tell me if this is mean nothing, why do you still sound like that to me? Maybe it was never meant to be clean, maybe there was always the lie. Maybe I stay because the silence was worse when you weren't inside it. Maybe I don't need the answer, maybe I already know, but I still want to hear you ruin it with your own mouth. Tell me why you leave the light on if you never mean to stay. Tell me why you pull me under just to push my name away. You don't call it love, you don't call it anything, but you keep me right here hanging from the words you never say. So tell me if I mean nothing, why do you still sound like home to me? Tell me once, tell me clean, tell me something I can keep. I don't know. I don't know when you started making me the reason for every silence, when my name became the place you put the things you couldn't say. But I have seen the way you look away before you get too close, like distance could save you from wanting what you already know. You think I never notice how you pause when I enter the room, how your voice turns careful when you try to sound untouched, but every little thing you bury under all that quiet still finds a way to come back wearing my shape. And maybe that's the part you hate, that none of this looks broken from the outside, but somehow every road you take keeps turning back to me. When the night gets quiet, you say it all comes back to me. Every unfinished thought, every wound you try to close, but I am at the line between your wanting and your losing. I am only where you stand when you run out of places to hide. You don't call it love because the word would make it real. You don't call it nothing cause you know that it would lie. So no matter how far you pull yourself away from this, something in you still keeps bending back to me. You have this way of blaming me before the feeling has a name, like I arrived too late and still became the reason it began. And I could let you keep pretending I was only passing through, but we both know I stayed because you never really closed the door. There are things I don't ask because I already hear the answer, and there are things you don't admit because they sound too much like need. And maybe that's why this keeps living in the space between us, cause even when you hate me, you still leave room for me. You try to call it weakness, you try to call it timing, but every word you choose becomes another way of saying it. When the night gets quiet, you say it all comes back to me. Every unfinished thought, every wound you try to close, but I am not the line between your wanting and your losing. I am only where you stand when you run out of places to hide. You don't call it love because the word would make it real. You don't call it nothing cause you know that it would lie. So no matter how far you pull yourself away from this, something in you still keeps bending back to me. If you said you never wanted this, I would almost let you keep it, cause denial always sounded prettier coming from your mouth. But I have seen the truth in all the smallest places, in the way you stay too long, in the way you leave too slow, in the way your anger folds around my name like it belongs there. I don't need your confession, I don't need you to be kind, I only need you to stop calling me the reason, when you were already reaching before I touched your hand. When the night gets quiet, you say it all comes back to me. Not like fire, not like thunder, but bending back to me. And that is what you hate about me. I followed the shape until it lost its edge. Held up my hands to what was almost there. It moved like a shadow behind the light, close enough to hurt, too far to find. I thought if I stayed it would turn into proof, but the more I looked, the less I knew. No sound, no sign, just my own breath coming back too thin. There was nothing where I thought you were, nothing where it used to burn. I kept reaching through the dark, but every piece came apart. No answer, no trace, no wound I could name. There was nothing, nothing, nothing left to blame. I asked the room what it remembered. It gave me dust and colder air. I asked the night to say your name. It opened wide and left it bare. Even my anger lost its voice. Even my wanting made no noise. I thought the ache would lead me somewhere. It only led me back to void. No door, no line, just all this space where you were mine. There was nothing where I thought you were, nothing where it used to burn. I kept reaching through the dark, but every piece came apart. No answer, no trace, no wound I could name. There was nothing, nothing, nothing left to blame. I called it you until you disappeared. I called it me until I wasn't there. I called it love when it needed a body. I called it pain when I needed a reason. But names don't hold what never stays. Hands can't keep what fades this way. I went all the way down to the center of it and found